I'm happy you could come over today. Come on in. I want to show you what I carry in my new roll-around bug-out bag. It's so much easier than carrying one on your back like this one. To show you on this one, you have a handle up here at the top. You also have one on the bottom. In order to pick it up, to put it inside your car or take it out of your car, you've got to pick it up and then you've got to flip it over. You're going to ride with it in that position in the back end of your car or your SUV. This is the deepest on the very front of the luggage. I don't have much in there as yet, but I do have like the drink mixes, and all you need is water to get those set up. There are many things that I may be putting in there later, but since I haven't had this set up very long at all, I'm still tweaking it. In this pocket, which is not a very deep pocket, I opted to put my maps. And I have my state map in the Kentucky, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. I never know where I might end up. Now, if I were in my car and I had a bug out situation and I had to leave my vehicle, whatever might be in my purse, I can put in here, I can put some in here, and I can put the rest of it in the big part of the luggage. I don't have anything up here as yet. As I say, I'm still tweaking what I need. When I put everything I thought that I needed, I found out it was way too heavy and I could hardly lift it. I need to have a separate bag, or maybe one of those water packs that you carry on the back of your bag. That would be ideal. I could put that on my back and roll my luggage. So I opted to take this out, except whenever I'm leaving home, then I would make sure that I had it in my car. Another thing is to consider, which I found out was really weighty. Anything in a can adds a little weight to the luggage or the backpack. The can of Viennas or tuna fish, whatever you're loading up that's in a can, you've got to be careful because you may not be able to lift this, might not even be able to pull it. So you do have to consider that. Also, I have an all-in-one tool that is pretty hefty, and I chose to take it out. So the other option I can have, if I just want water bottles, I can take my trusty backpack and put some heavy things in that, but not too heavy. I don't want it as heavy as I had it in the past. Moving right along, I put in a pot holder for cooking. This is mostly over-the-counter medication. The only thing that I have to add to this is some ibuprofen. I have Tylenol, aspirin, antidiarrheal. I have crazy glue in case I get a cut. I have anti-itch cream, Neosporin. I have seasick pills, and I have my thyroid medication, which luckily that's my only prescription. I have a small first aid kit. I have some additional first aid items, the bleed stop, and that's the anti-itch. I also have a travel pack of wet wipes. I have my paracord, and I do have intentions of buying another paracord. I have N95 mask. I have one that's just not in a package, but it's never been used. And I have a pack of 3 so that if I did need those, I would have those. I have life straws. I have a small one. I also added a larger one in, and I really like this because you have continuous water for a while, and it holds 650 milliliters. I also have a bug and sting kit. This actually will remove snake venom. It's the only suction device that will do that. I have toothpaste and floss and toothbrush and chapstick. I will show you this. This is a really good knife, very sharp, and it really does a job in case you needed to help make a device. Like if you wanted a digging tool and you had some wood that had fallen down, trees that had fallen down, you actually could use that to whittle out some type of digging stick if you needed to. I also have a sharpening stone to keep my knife really good and sharp, and that's very important. I have several sets of rubber gloves in case I needed it if someone got sick, hurt, and I needed to put on rubber gloves to protect myself. I have all the fire starter equipment. This is a plastic poncho. Then I have like 3 shirts and 1 pair of pants. I have some cloth that I might use while I'm cooking or washing dishes. I have several garbage bags. This it is duct tape that I rolled around an empty bottle. This is the pair of pants. I keep all the light stuff up at the top. When you're out and you might have to trap something or catch fish, you might want some pepper and some salt. So I threw that in there. And these are just some personal items, grooming items. This is a cup, stainless steel. This is a roaster that is telescoping. I've showed that before. And they're very cheap at most of the big box stores. And probably anybody that sells camping equipment. And this is the cook kit. At the bottom of my luggage is one of the heaviest items in the bag. This carries most of the food. These are some raisins that I put in a Ziploc. And this is the food package. I always try to put the heaviest item at the bottom of the bag. That seems to make it easier. Here is the scrambled egg, dried foods that last an extremely long time. And I have some walnuts. The walnuts and raisins I do snacking. I do have 1 packet of mayonnaise that was given to me extra at a restaurant that I went to. And I do have some metal silverware because I might be able to use that silverware several places. That does add some weight, but to me it's worth it. And I also have the Stevia Sweetener. So if I need, especially the tea, if I want to sweeten it, I can use the Stevia. Instead of the canned goods, these weigh less. And so I do have the tuna, the salmon, some pulled pork, and I need to add a few more packaged. This is an egg substitute. I do have my pan bread mix, and all I have to do is add water to that. I have a few extra Ziploc bags. Oh, that's some more pan bread. I thought I'd used all of that up. And this is some self-rising cornmeal with the instant milk in there. So all I have to do is add water to make a little cornbread. And then I have some vegetable shortening in a Ziploc. The other thing I have is oats. And you can actually mix those with water and set them out the night before. You can eat them just in maybe an hour or two. You could actually eat it cold. That's pretty much everything in my bug out bag. There's some things in this zipper pack. Let me show you that. And that is my compass, my water tablets to make it purified water, and this is a blanket, one of those survivor blankets. It won't keep you warm, but you won't die either. You won't freeze to death in most cases. And because I have a hard time reading, say, the directions, I do carry a magnifying glass. Even though I wear glasses, I still have to have that magnifying glass. There are two things I decided to add to my bug out bag while I had it open. I did make more cornmeal mix so that I can just add water. That way I know absolutely I have something to eat at least for 2 weeks. 1 meal a day, maybe more than that. I'm also adding a Ziploc with some aluminum foil in there in case I needed that. I will buy some more of the meat packets, and maybe other foods that would be in a lightweight package to add to this, because I really would like to have enough for 2 meals a day. I sure thank y'all for visiting and watching the video today. I hope this helps you to fix up a different bug out bag. And I think I've said in the past, and it holds true, you always need to go through your bug out bag periodically to make sure you have the right things. Since I carry this in my car all the time, a lot of times for lunch, if I'm out, or a snack if I'm out, I will get my bug out bag and I'll go through and take some of the food out. Well, I haven't checked it in a while, and so I realize I'm a little short on a few things. And I hope you have enjoyed this. I thank you so much for watching today. I thank you for all of your support, and I hope you have a great rest of the evening. Take care and be safe.